Hello everyone, my name is Ned Finn. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the stream, and welcome to Rimworld Odyssey. Brand new DLC out literally today. Much hype, much excitement. No big preamble. Let's go ahead, jump into a new colony. There is a new scenario for the new grav ship mechanic. The grav ship. Your grav ship sits docked at the orbital relay. As your crew begins to salvage the equipment, you realize this isn't ancient human tech. It's a mechanoid beacon. The relay crackles to life and broadcasts its war alert to a distant mech hive. They're hunting you now and will eventually find you wherever you go. This is a difficult scenario and is not recommended for new players. 3 people with research for basic grav tech and biofuel refining unlocked. Chem fuel, wood, packaged survival meals, medicine components, an auto pistol, a machine pistol, a steel breach axe, and a whole bunch of steel. Map is scattered with silver, steel, and gravlite panels. Okay, all right. So the grav ships are a new thing. We're going to go with the classic. Which is to say, not the classic. We're going to go with Randy Random. Actually, you know what? Let's actually ease ourselves into this. We're going to go ahead and go for Cassandra. We are going to go for Strive to Survive, and we will go for Reload Anytime mode. Just for right now, Gunslinger sounds good, but not nearly as good as Grav Boy. I'm not sure if we'll even get to select a starting tile or not. I do intend to just go ahead and load in with the colonists that the game provides for me and take things from there, right? Got our new fancy Odyssey boy. We're going to go for our classic, like... what do you have... Yeah, the organ farm, that was the old thing that we saved. But we're going to go for our classic, like, as per usual. I do find ideology neat to have, even though I'm probably not taking as good advantage of it as I probably should be. We've got Halpin, we've got Kalia, and we have Squint. Alright. And Squint has a wooden hand, not ideal. Brandon, over here, does have an old gunshot wound in his right arm, and Nikolay, but he goes by Kolia. Kolia is in perfectly good condition. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and start things up. I'm really not sure if we're going to... Okay, yeah, no, we do not get a an initial... map selection. We just get stuck straight into our grav ship. You screwed up, and now the mech hive wants you dead. It's terrifying. Murder machines will arrive soon. Gather the valuable grav-like panels, then use your grav ship to flee to a safe location on the planet below. To launch the grav ship, select the pilot console, then select the launch command. On the world map, select View Planet to choose a landing spot on the planet. From now on, wherever you go, the mechanoids will eventually find you. To stop them, you must defeat the mech hive itself. Okay. So I feel like this is a good crash course, probably, in the grav ship mechanics, even though this mech hive hunting us is going to be rather distressing. The mechanoids, rather, are in pursuit, and then... Oh, okay. Okay, wow. Okay, so this is the overall relay, then. It can definitely... I'm not too terribly familiar with the Save Our Ship mod. I do know that, at least I'm fairly confident that it was a pretty meaningful inspiration to the separate game Stardeus, for which I have the demo, but I have not played a ton of. But there is definitely, I sense there's a good bit of DNA from from Save Our Ship here in the here in this one here. Let's see here. Okay. So we've got our grav ship. We are in the vacuum. Constructed roof, wooden stool. Okay, so we've got the pilot console, got our shelves, very important. Got our thrusters, that's the grav engine itself. Chem fuel tanks, okay. Well, let's go ahead and grab up this material and then start a running, right? Let me go ahead and mass allow these things. Up here as well, we've got some silver and more steel. Mechanoid processor. We can't even deconstruct this. Remove this by attacking it, which I don't think will yield any material, so probably not too much point in it. That is the mechanoid relay. Very unfortunate. Okay. Our boys are going out for a spacewalk here. Looks like they're still pretty ground-bound, so to speak, even though conceivably they should be in zero gravity, but that's fine. Maybe there's something in their boots. What on earth are they wearing? Vac suits. Vac suit helmet and vac suit normal with the usual pants and a t-shirt underneath. Good. Okay. Let's see here. What was I going to do? Yeah, set schedule. Go ahead and work for this time period. And then I've been experimenting with recreation schedules recently. We're going to go ahead and set this for 1 hour of recreation in the morning, 2 in the evening before bed. That way they won't, like, stop kind of midday to, Is Squint simply not assigned to hauling? Oh god, Squint is only really good at intellectual. Well, that's distressing. Squint, you're still gonna have to haul, my friend. Cannot haul. Squint, a medieval lady. Squint was a minor noble in an old kingdom on a medieval world. She grew up in a manor with hand-cut stone, served by servants of the lower classes. As her life teaches no technical skills, but instills a lifelong aversion, to manual labor. But Squint learned early the ways of social manipulation. What's up, Tetrahedron? Yeah, man! Brand new expansion came out. Got to. Freaking love Rimworld. I've been so excited about Odyssey. Hauling and cleaning are disabled, but only that. She's kind of trash in all of her other skills, except for social and intellectual. But hey, a body is a body. Mechanoid threat in 11 hours. Alright, I really wish that, it's minus 103 degrees Fahrenheit outdoors. I believe it. Got your first P rank in Ultra Kill. Tetrahedron, I'm so happy for you. I do not know what that means. Yeah, I would really like to gather up all of this steel. Okay. Here's what I don't want to do. Fuel consumption. 10 chem fuel per tile, per world tile. Okay. I can live with that. Someone's banging away out there. I think it's the complex doing something, some kind of maintenance-y, something or other. That's fine. Looks like there's some, like, snowy mountains. Oh, wow. Oh, wow! Oh, that looks so cool! Oh my goodness! And the clouds. I'm a big fan of the cloud. Oh, that's such a good transition. I'm a big fan of that. I'm a big fan of that. All right. Well, good tetrahedron. I'm thrilled to hear it. Let's see here. So we're gonna go ahead. Okay. Pilot. Squint. Yes. Actually, researching in drug synthesis. So what skills, like, govern piloting, huh? It doesn't matter. We'll go ahead and... Okay, yes. Piloting ability, 45%, 42%, and 28%. Okay. Is that based on intellectual skill? Presumably? Yeah. I do believe that is what is governing it then. Okay. I can live with that, love. Right. Current quality, the grav ship won't be able to launch again 6.9 days after landing. Additionally, there is a 77% chance of having a minor incident when landing the grav ship. Expected quality, 15% crew count. Small thrusters, Squint's piloting ability. One's pilot ability. Okay. That's fine. We can change that. Swapping these out. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Come on, Squinty. It's not even that big of a difference. That's okay. We're gonna go ahead and plus 2%. Okay, so having additional crew does help, up to a maximum of plus 10%. That's good to know. Sure want to launch. Current map, as well as anything not on the Grav's ship substructure, will be permanently lost. The launch process is destructive, meaning you won't be able to return. Okay. I don't think that applies for when you're down on planet side. But yes. Now, conceivably... Okay. So, conceivably, we could flee to a different one of these relays, but we simply do not have the chem fuel for it. Okay, and we're actually kind of limited here as well. Okay. Okay. No. It's coming together now. I'm understanding it. So we've got some new looking tiles. Well, let's go ahead and just touch down here. What is this? Lava fields. And then these, I think, are ruins. Forests of Boreal Forest. Hidden ruins. Okay, so it's like located in a boreal plains. Features ruins. Okay. Cool. I think those are like city ruins, yeah? I think that's what that means. A glacial plain. Just neat. I saw a glacier while I was on a vacation. Boreal forest is okay. I can live with boreal forest. Boreal forest with small hills, even better. Large hills, even better. We're going to go ahead and go next. Bye, fellas. It didn't look that destructive. Oh, wow. We move fast. Hell yeah. Sure, yeah, why not? Seems like as good a landing zone as any. Minor grav ship crash. While landing grav ship... Can we name the grav ship? Maybe. Squint accidentally disengaged the grav engine too early, causing the grav ship to free fall for several feet. Some buildings on the grav ship have sustained light damage from the crash. 77% chance of a negative outcome. Okay. Okey-dokey. Mechanoids. The mech hive's scanning process is close to determining your location. When it locates your grav ship, it will send a massive mechanoid force to kill you. Gather your supplies, then flee the map by selecting the pilot console and selecting launch. Okay. I'll go ahead and do a quick set of repairs there, my dudes. Okay. Chem fuel, 250, 250, okay. Yeah, well, hopefully it doesn't take them less than 10 days to find us, because, that'll be a little bit of a problem. Conceivably, presumably, the thrusters need to be on the outside, yeah? So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and clear some space here. Yeah? Now look at this. Well, oh, that's right, we got water now, like proper... Well, we've always had water, good lord, but we've got, like, fishing now, yeah? Salmon, frostfish. Oh, yeah. Protect. Orders. Hunt. Structure. Production. Protect Odyssey. Grav anchor. Remove foundation. Airship substructure. Constructed roof. These are... Okay. Lightweight truss structure with flooring on top that forms the deck of a grav ship. Only things on top of this substructure can be listed by the grav engine's levitation field. This floor must be constructed within range of the grav engine. Okay. So how nomadic do we gotta be here? I mean, there's only one way to find out, right? And that's to start working on it. So we're gonna go ahead, start doing some plant cutting. And, you know, going from there. Conceivably, it'll be good to keep our storage sort of on the, attached to the ship, so we're actually carrying as much as possible with us. If there's stuff that we really badly need to keep with us, we can set that for, you know, high priority shelves. But, you know. And conceivably, we can't just bolt a wooden cabin onto the side of the ship and just hope that that works. I don't imagine that would do particularly well for us. And eventually we'll want to make this like a proper home away from home. This, can we build a copy of this? We sure can. What does this require? Okay. Steel and components doesn't even require any grav tiles, which is nice. How do we go... Hey! How do we go about making grav tiles? Let's see. Pilot console... And that's got to be the grav... That's the grav engine. I'm not building a copy of that. We can build a grav... Okay, grav field extender, which we make with grav cores. Presumably that will very slowly recharge over the next 10 days or so. To be ready for another launch. Oh, come on, folks. Don't sleep out there. What we got? What's the temperature in here? 17 inside versus 13 out. We'll go ahead and stay inside. Furniture, sleeping spots. Come on. It's not comfortable quarters, but it's better than being shredded by mechanoids, so... You know... Needs must and all that. I'm gonna build this out. A different chunk of spaceship that just fell to the Earth, which is good to know. Where'd that come down? A traditional ship chunk, not grav ship chunks, mind you. I just want to select this bush, but it's not going to let me. Oh, that's another... It's a birch tree. Okay, it's not a bush. But that's a very red-looking bush. Why won't it let it be selected? Because I wasn't actually selecting the base, just its leaves, which of course doesn't work. Which is totally fine, by the way, for the record. Jeez. So full disclaimer here. I have never done biofuel refining. Embarrassing, I know. Is Squint also... Squint is assigned to almost nothing. None of these bastards are assigned to anything. We've got, Kalia, and that's it. Notifications passed. Okay. Last thing we need is a cloud-brained dreamer. And presumably, let's see here, power. One would assume that power is just kind of conduited through the hull and the flooring tiles and such. One would hope. Okay, not super warm inside. And we got bed, and then small table with a couple of stools, just so that we're feeling a little bit better about ourselves, huh? How's that sound, fellas? We're going out for a walk. How nice. Oh no, they're deconstructing the thing. Cool beans, cool beans. Okay. The hell was that? And wildlife is doing its thing. Apparently. Let's go ahead and turn up the old volume here just a little bit. On the game itself, mind you. Okay. They are just straight chillin' in here. Quite literally, mind you. conceivably, these suits. Okay, yeah. So the grav or the vac suits will kind of ward, yeah, a ward against the cold for them, which is nice. Now, I do wonder if, given, like, adequate space to do so, if they'll take off the grav suits, or they'll just, like, keep those on kind of indefinitely. Let's go ahead and start, working on... I mean, okay, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. The ship is going to stay there. Hey, who's our best... We have, like, some pistols and stuff, right? We've got got the breach axe. Who's best at melee here? Melee? Salvatore Melee. Incapable of violence. Cool. Shooting. Not terrible. Grab the auto pistol. You. Do we not have... Okay, there it is. Yeah, machine pistol. Oh, actually, no. Hold on. I tell a lie. You grab the machine pistol. You grab the auto pistol. Okay. Okay, let's see here. I'm at, like, such a loss as to how I should be, like, operating, right? I think we, like, continue to invest in the ship itself, right? Like, I think that that's the way to go. Like, somewhat obviously, but, like, I don't know how much our nomadicness we need to embrace. Let's go full board. Let's actually, like, make this a proper mobile base, right? I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. Grab ship's substructure. Okay. Now, can that only be built? I guess that has to be. Well, here's what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna experiment. We're gonna go floor. We're gonna go structure. We're gonna go Odyssey. Okay, so this is as much as we can do then. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Okay. And we've got 400 grav ship tiles. Grav plate. Grav light plate. Requires vac-stone blocks, which can be obtained from orbital asteroids. Okay. The hulking misery. Yeah. That sounds good. Oddly appropriate for our purposes here, I would say. Okay. What's up, Buckaroo Bonsai? Okay, we got a major break risk, which is fine. It's whatever. Okay, now here's when we figure out if this can be... No, this has to be built on top of that. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. But it is what it is. You gotta be built literally on top of the substructure. Okay, well... Is what is, I reckon. Now here's a question for you. What about other power needs of the ship? Right? Like, what do we do? What do we do about that? Don't be botching my construction. Do not be wasting my gravlight plates. I only have but so many of those. Like, Squint, I know that you're terrible at basically everything. But for the love of God, hold it together, woman. Okay. Yes, this is slowly recharging itself. Not any kind of, like... No! That's the maximum tile capacity of the ding-dang thing. That's how big this thing can be. I gotcha. I see. A mad sparrow? Excuse me. It's a bird. Oh, sorry, Halpin. Halpin, how are you? Okay. He literally just got bruised by this bear, and he's immediately going for bed rest because he's a coward. I was about to say coward, but like, it's just because he's being a wuss. Being a ding-dang wuss. He's being a little baby. Being a loser little baby. We got sparrows. They fly. They fly now. Oh, that's adorable. I love them. Flap your little wings, fellas. Show me them beautiful flying animations. That's okay. They're gonna do their thing, and that's fine. What else have we got? Because I know there's, like, supposed to be a bunch of new animals, right? Got the Great Wolf, that's new. Muffalo, Megasloth, Wild Boar, everything else. Oh, Badger? Badger's new. Honey Badger don't care. Stocky, omnivorous mammal. Badgers are surprisingly tough for their size. Poor Halpin is doing less than stellar. In terms of his mental fortitude. I'm just going to go ahead and put that there. Having to think about this in an entirely new set of ways here, which I'm not opposed to. It's just new, you know. And presumably, like, you know, I'm gonna have to burn through fuel like I would anywhere else for biofuel refinery. None of your colonists have the skills required. That's very unfortunate, fellas. Hey, who's the closest to having that skill? It's got to be Collia, right? Look, we're gonna call you Koala, alright? I'm sorry, it's unfortunate. See, Halpin and Squint I can get my head around. Sorry, Koala. Unfortunate dint of fate, but that's where we find ourselves. The good news is the thrusters themselves do not require Turdio, sure. Fun banana. Fun banana to banana. Your faction is now known as Fun Banana. A delicious banana. Okie dokie. Now here's a question for you. These things. Nope, gotta be built entirely on the thing. Very unfortunate. Most unfortunate. But that's okay. We'll go ahead and build the substructure out here. Yeah, actually that's exactly what we're gonna do. Go to Odyssey. Boop. And boop. Sorry, guys. We're going to have to break that down at some point. Oh, goodness. I've just noticed how much steel this whole process has used. My goodness gracious. My goodness. Golly goodness. Okay, well. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Now, hopefully... Connected substructure. Okay, so that is specifically just the substructure there. Cool beans. The coolest of beans. Go ahead and get a dumping stockpile over here. Go ahead and set these to be dumped. We are running through our food supply. Rather alarming. When is this thing going to be ready for another launch? Disabled. 2.6 days. Okay. Well, that's interesting. That's kind of encouraging, actually. I think this thing's going to be a little bit lopsided for the time being, but I think that, like, we just kind of build this out. We're going to tiny home it is the thing, which y'all know your boy is here for. God, this is a very unappealing structure here, huh? Now, here's a question. Is this just grav ships, or can we, like... Okay. Now what if we do this? Thank you, Koala. Okay. So it really is just the grav ship components then that, like, curve and bend in that nice way. Alright, whatever. It's whatever. Now if we... where's my... There we go. If we construct this... There we go. Do we retrieve the tile from that? Okay, yes we do. Yes, we do. So I might want to, you know, give it a little bit of the old angularity there. My goodness. No, nope, we're gonna make it boxy and ugly, and that's gonna have to be okay with everyone. Very, very unappealing design here that I have made for myself, that I have backed myself ass backwards into. Surprising no one, incidentally. We need more steel. So we're gonna grab some more. The virus crew and are attacking immediately. Location. Oh no. This one dude with a toque and a club. What are we gonna do about that, fellas? Where's this fool at? And Halpin is incapable of violence? Yes. So, Squint and Koala, y'all are up. Oh god, Squint! Also, Koala, frickin' you... Squint, you stay there. Koala. Thank you. God, Squint's aim sucks. Thank you, Koala, for actually being competent. Grab his stuff and leave him to die. Hell yeah. Just a little crack to his pelvis. That's fine, you'll get over it. You'll be fine. He will, in fact, be fine. It's gonna be the ugliest frickin' enemy. Do you have anything that we might need? No. Nope. Leave him be. Of course the frickin'... oh, good for you, Halpin. Alright. Sorry, Koala, you don't get to participate in the weed party, because you're recovering from your dinged pelvis. Poor fella. I do wonder... Just, like, throw... Yeah, we could build on top of this. I don't think that would be the best idea in the world, but... We could conceivably do it if we needed to, if we wanted to. Like, at this point, only investing in the ship itself, which... Like, I feel like time is a pretty significant resource for us right now, so I don't feel terrible about spending it that way. It does look like the thrusters can act as a, you know, vacuum-sealed wall, so we're gonna continue to design based on that hope. So Koala's actually like... Well, Koala is kind of like omnicompetent, except when it comes to cooking and hitting things with sticks. But mining is very good, construction is fine, everything else is basically fine. This is what you want to see in a colonist, with the exception of the fact that he's a pyromaniac and capable of firefighting, but that is what it is. Only but so much we can do about that. Thank you, Halpin. And conceivably... go ahead and do that. Small thruster is blocked by a wooden wall. Well, it won't be for long, trust me. Actually, well, no. We're not even going to do that. We're just going to keep going with things this way. God, Koala's great. We love Koala. If something happens to Koala, I'm going to be really unhappy about it. We're also starting to run low on food, so I think, like, maybe we get kitchen up and running. Like, we get kitchen... I think maybe butcher spot in here is a good idea. Get kitchen up and running. Maybe even... Now, how on earth is a cooler gonna work? I guess it's just gonna vent heat into the structure itself, and conceivably, do you need... Conceivably, as long as the exterior is all gravship hull, the interior you can have be whatever you want. It could be wood, it could be stone, be whatever you need it to be. Hey, why do we have toxic waste packs in our, Are those generated by the chem fuel? If flammable, if burned or damaged, they will release toxic gas. Okay. Where the heck did that come from? One waste pack dissolves every 8 days. Well, we're not going to stick around for 8 days to watch that happen, so... we're going to go ahead and finish up this, and probably... We're going to finish this up, build ourselves a, well, move the beds, build ourselves some kind of a small kitchen, and probably call it quits on this chunk of the map. To be totally honest with you. Let's see here. Requires Vaxstone blocks to be obtained from orbital asteroids. Okay, so eventually we will need to go back into space to get more building material, which is fine. I can live with that. Go ahead and build out more gravship hulls and hope that we're not, like, screwing ourselves over here with the way that I mean, presumably, like, aerodynamics doesn't really much matter with this thing. You just need it to be sealed. And it'll be sealed. Can't say much else, but it will be sealed. And eventually we'll, like... We'll expand. Oh, and these don't even require... These only require steel. So it's only the substructure that requires the panels. Good to know. Okay. Gravcore detected. Hello. Come to location. Yeah. Hello. Into the stockpile. Where even are we right now? A good question. Hey, where is my colony right now? I don't know where we are. What did we name this thing? The Hulking Misery? Something like that? A hot spring? Ooh. Okay, there we are. Stockpile. Okay, there we go. There we are. Cool. Well, maybe that's like where we hop next, yeah? No reason not to, I reckon. Especially because conceivably this thing is, yeah, ready to launch very soon. So everything else is just like gravy at this point. The Hulking Misery is ready to launch again. Hell yeah. That's what you like to see. One that case, especially because now we know that we don't need more Gravlite tiles to actually make the hull. Starting to think that we complete this as well. Let's see here. Power. We can build these power conduits basically wherever we want to, which is a good thing. That's a very good thing, actually, we're going to say. Okay, good, good, good. I was about to say, can they not actually reach that? But they definitely can. Probably a chem fuel-powered generator could work. We're going to throw a wood-fire generator into our spaceship. Cool. Needs must, I'm afraid. Oh, we have a lot of components, actually. That's really quite good. Got some berries. Well, no, hold on. What's up, Matto? How's it going, my guy? We are good, Matto, and I really do appreciate how you've been asking that every stream. That's very considerate of you. It's a very cool move. How about yourself? How are you doing on this fine Friday afternoon? It's almost 3 o'clock, at least over here, so definitely not morning. Well, I did just take a nap not too terribly long ago. Meant to get more tidying up done before the stream, after the nap and before the stream, but I got caught up doing other stuff. It is what it is. There's an affair. Koala charmed Squint by exaggerating his own appearance. Squint became aroused and became Koala's lover. Koala, married to Maskinen, has begun an affair with Squint. Okay. Well, Maskinen isn't here, so don't think that much matters, to be 100% honest with you. Just keeping it 100, guys, don't think that's that big of a deal. We will eventually want to reinstall these over here. And sorry, folks, you're not going to get that double bed anytime super soon. Although conceivably, go ahead and build our second wing. We can go ahead and put Koala and Squint over here instead, which would be something. Now that we've got that, we can probably go ahead and do a couple of other things as well. New residents we have? Yes, so this is Halpin, Koala, and Squint, the fearsome crew of our grab ship, the Hulking Misery, a name that the game came up with all by its lonesome. It's a randomly generated option that seemed very appropriate. So the new expansion for Rimworld has come out, Odyssey, which includes as one of its most notable big, like, headline-grabbing features, the grab ships, which can be used as a mobile base. If y'all have seen me play Raft, if y'all have seen, well, I haven't played Raft, but, like, games like Raft, even something like Starbound, which has, like, the expandable ship, I love a mobile base. I think it's very, very cool. I think it taps into my deep love of the tiny home more than anything else. It's like tiny home plus survival stuff, and I love it. Big fan. We're going to go ahead and deconstruct this, reinstall this table here. No, we're going to reinstall this table here in the corner where it belongs because it's been a bad boy. We're going to go ahead and put all of that over here. And we're going to go ahead and a kitchen. What do you call it? A thing. An extreme mobile home in The Sims. Well, you know, frickin'... What was it? Island Paradise for... Paradise? Yeah, Island Paradise, because Island Living was the Sims 4 expansion. Island Paradise was the Sims 3 expansion. That included houseboats, which were a mobile home, essentially. But now, I think I'm going to be committed for Rimworld for a little while here. Is anyone assigned to cleaning? Someone has to be. I'm certain of it. It's just a matter of who. Clean. Okay, yeah, they're just busy. That's fine. We're going to go ahead... Production, yeah, production... Fuel stove, that's what we call it. But it's going to be an electric stove. Do we want to do it as an electric stove? Yeah. Yes, we do. As a matter of fact, we do. It's electric. Boogie woogie woogie. Electric stove will have a penalty because it's not in a kitchen. Excuse me? I beg your pardon? Who says it's not in a kitchen? Okay. Well, we're gonna go ahead and... I don't know. We're gonna do something. Hello. That's a new animal. That's a great wolf. A genetically engineered canine modeled on long-extinct dire wolves. These fearsome predators were created as pets for the Glitter World elite. Wild great wolves now populate many planets due to their tendency to escape confinement. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and collect some of that heal root as well. Might as well. There's a psychic soothe going on. There actually is, by the way, Matto, strong incentive for us to keep up with the with staying mobile, because we are being hunted by a mech hive. Very unfortunate. Big dumb ship with its big square wings. I love it. Let's see here. Yeah, conceivably, just a very small refrigerator here would be a very good idea. And again, conceivably, that can be built out of whatever we want, since we've got a perfectly good seal going. Now, how this is going to respond once it's like open to the elements, open to the vacuum, that didn't seem to bother anything too terribly much, so we'll... Well, this has some kind of like a levitation field, which can presumably be extrapolated to some kind of like a gravity field. It is called a grav engine, after all, so presumably that keeps everything more or less in place. Your phone charger? Yeah, just plug it right into the pilot console. Fueled by only the finest chem fuel. Speaking of which, or biofuel. Refines biological matter, like wood or plant matter, into chem fuel. Okay, because I've never done the whole chem fuel refining thing. Support internet? I'll just use your 5G. Yeah, no, I think we're a little bit outside of the 5G satellite range here, my guy, unfortunately. I know, right? So... medieval. Let's see here. Yeah, tragically we're gonna have to, just hope for alms. What are they after? 41 silver? Okay. Yeah, sure, why not? Squint. You're basically useless at anything that isn't socializing. We got... what are these? Bull rushes. That's new. Because, like, they've given, like, water a lot more character. Look, the ice is melting! So we can go fishing! I don't know how to go fishing. Fishing, here we go. Place a fishing zone where your hunters will fish. Larger bodies of water are better for fishing. Fishing reduces the fish population in a body of water. Avoid overfishing. Fewer fish will be caught if a body of water has under 300 fish. Okay, cool. What do I got? Hold on. What was the thing for fishing? Show me the fishing thing again. Wait, oh, okay. Fewer fish will be caught if a body of water has under 300 fish. That's fine. I can live with that. We got salmon. We got 37 salmon in that little pool over there. Oh, we got plenty of fish in this one. Plenty of fish in the lake. Speaking of which... Okay, now we're cleaning up. That's good. It's very, very good. We've got all of our stuff's just stored like right up in here, which is, it's fine, it's whatever. Let's go ahead and go for some wooden walls. Free cars. Yeah, no, I don't think these are, these cars are not super well functioning anymore. An ancient broken car. Everything that isn't rusted away was looted long ago. Yeah, not a lot of valuable material to be found there, I'm afraid. Oh, we've trapped Halpin. Most unfortunate. Go ahead and build ourselves some shelves. Just a few, but, you know, better than nothing. Go ahead and go structure, furniture. Yep. Wooden shelves. And then, do we even have the knowledge to build a frickin' cooler? Literally don't. Very unfortunate. Which of you fools is the closest to learning? It's Koala. Actually, Halpin isn't too terrible at construction either. In fact, we're going to go ahead and have only Halpin as our constructor. Because he's actually good at it. Oh, we've got lots of steel because we mined out that entire vein. You guys can mine. Not you, Halpin. Halpin is no longer assigned to mining. He was never assigned to mining. That's fine. Halpin can now do more construction. Go to Odyssey, small thruster, and more of these grav ship hulls, which do not actually require the grav-like plates. That is only the grav ship substructure, which is good because we do have a dwindling amount of that stuff. Go ahead and grab these. Link these settings. We're going to set these for all foods. Nope, clear all. Set them for foods and set them as preferred. Whereas this is link these settings as well because why not? Go ahead and set these as normal. I guess shelves automatically get prioritized with preferred because you would prefer them to be on shelves rather than on the ground. But whatever. Ooh, okay, yeah, we're also going to definitely want to go ahead and build steel doors, like here, I think. Yeah, why not? Can we try or fly or whatever? It does the house to Hawaii so I can learn the hula vacation time. To Rabbit Island. Rabbit Island? What the heck are you talking about, Matto? I do not know this Rabbit Island of which you... I do not know this Rabbit Island of which you speak. Grav anchor. Passively reduces unstable gravitation sphere. A large area which prevents the damaging effects of a grav ship launch can be constructed on the grav ship itself. Can't be constructed on the grav ship itself. Because it would prevent flight entirely. Okay. Grav anchor. So that is for folks who want to launch grav ships from their base non-destructively, presumably, or just have like. I think the grav ship just damages like the surrounding structure. I think is how that works. Conceivably, I don't know. Who's to say? A marsh, but still. Go ahead and there's pollution removal area. No. Snow and sand removal. Production. No. Oh, Odyssey. No. Oh, that's right, because the, I think fish might have been just in 1.6. So... Here's a dumb question for you. How do we do a fishing zone? Fishing zone. Okay, well, hold on. We can search, so... Fish. Salvage the dirty old raggedy cards for free material. Because there's not metal in them. Its valuable parts were looted long ago and the rest is badly deteriorated. Everything that isn't rusted away was looted long ago. So the cards aren't really like a viable source of material, I'm afraid. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and just deconstruct this stuff. Actually. Okay. Zone. Ring zone. Well... So it's in zones somewhere. Okay, so that's not it. How do we fish? Or do we have to... I don't know. This is going to be the classic Nid Google window here. Rimworld fishing. Fishing. I think fishing is not part of 1.6. Oh, it is part of the DLC. Coastal area, only struggle with farmland, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but how do I do it? I don't need Rimworld vanilla expanded. I just need the fishing in the new actual base game. Well, not base game, but in the new expansion. Where is it? It's manage areas, right? Areas. Okay, no. So this is just dumb. How do I fish? Old how to fish. How to fish. Odyssey. Yes, please. Christ. Okay. To fish, you need to research fishing, then designate fishing zones near bodies of water. Okay. Thanks, game. Or thanks, Google, rather. Okie dokie. Well, that's very clarifying. I was expecting to need to research how to fish, but it is what it is. And this steel... These are just steel, right? Yeah, just steel. These are steel and components, but not even that many components in the grand scheme of things. These substructures are just steel and graphite panels, so we really do have an abundance, a very useful abundance of components, which is good. I think that whatever the downside of being not having dedicated rooms for stuff, like we're not going to have a dedicated lab, we obviously don't have a dedicated kitchen, I think is going to be counterbalanced by the fact that we have a giant mobile base. You're fine, guys. Let's actually go ahead and manually remove this roof zone as well. Conceivably, yeah, there's still some roof clinging onto the frickin' thruster here, which is very funny. Brahmin of Self? A war merchant, hello! Oh, hey there, fellas. I suppose I could trade you some delicious waste packs. Alright, Squint, once again, time to shine. Does the house support my electric vacuum? Roomba needs to clean this dirty mess. Probably. Wireless charging even, most likely. War Merchant is medieval stuff, mostly. You know what? It's fine. Turns out we don't need what you're selling. We're not buying, friendos. Sorry. We're sorry. Power. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a mother fricking wood fire generator into our super cool ship. This thing? I mean, hey, it's free meat. What is that? Fungus. When did we get fungus? Oh well, it matters not. Let's go ahead and install some lights, yeah? And honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and throw a shelf here. 2 shelves, in fact. And these guys, these bad boys, are just gonna be literally wood. And that's it. They're gonna be preferred, and they're gonna be for the fuel for our wood fuel generator. And that... Oh, we're out of food. Hey, fellas. Boredom. Boredom? That's a new thing. We're either in need of recreation or assigned recreation. We're bored of every available source of recreation. Okay. I don't know what you expect me to do about that. I'm not your mother. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and cook simple meal. X4. Forever. And actually, you know what? That's the other thing that, Oh, Halpin, why are you so good at food? We need to give, Squint a chance to improve that particular skill. 0. Well, Squint, you don't do much around here. You don't clean and you don't haul things. Well, you can do most things. You're just not good at many of them. So, you know, off you trot, I suppose you'd say. We are out of our pack of survival meals. That is, in fact, very unfortunate. But, gosh, I don't even know if we have time to build a butcher table. We're just going to go ahead and throw a thing there. Butcher creature, do that forever. And we're going to go ahead. What's up, Max Fuji? How's it going, my guy? Hunt, yeah. Buffalo Revenge, this is exactly what we didn't want to have happen. Oh, they're all revenging us. Oh, no. Halpin? Koala? It's a frickin' stampede. Oh no, oh no, he's getting ganged up on them. How's it going, Max Fuji? Good to see you in the chat once again. War. No, 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 no. What war? What are you talking about? We're fine. It's fine. We have that set for... What? We sure don't. Barely lost any progress. Do that forever, please. Forever and ever. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and go for the stuff that's not going to revenge itself upon us, huh? Go for some pigs, some boar bacon, some borkin, as they call it in the business. Can we actually, like, go ahead and install a horseshoe pin in here? We sure can. We'll go ahead and throw a chest table in here as well. Do that thing. Thank you, Squint. You just know Squint is going to be food poisoning everybody left and right. So far, so good. What war? Who is a war? War? Never met the man. What? War? What is it good for? Chess table needs chairs? Since when? I think it always did, but I think that's also the first time that I've ever seen that, that notice. That's kind of cool. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. I quite like that. Yeah. Also, we're actually going to go ahead and get rid of this, because it turns out 152, 25, so like 450 wood, I think. Hey Siri, what's 75 times 6? 450. That's mental maths, baby. Hell yeah. We're going to go ahead and deconstruct this. Apocalyptic RTS game of some kind. Far better than that, Max Fuji. This is one of my absolute favorite games of all time, Rimworld, which is a very challenging, occasionally roguelike-ish if you have the commitment mode things turned on. It's a colony management game, and it just got a brand new expansion called Odyssey, which is what is providing us with this lovely structure, which as of right now just looks like a home base, but it is actually a this is a ship. This is our grav ship. Hey, how's our vac suits doing? That's actually a very good question. Let's go to our Google window again. Rimworld, Odyssey, vac suits. Equip your spacefaring colonists with vac suits and vac helmets or other advanced armors. Okay. So, I mean, honestly, I say we tackle that problem when we come to it. We're already 11 days into survival, and the vac suits are what? Over 90%? Yeah, well over 90% integrity. So, like, I think we'll be okay. I think Koala's vac suit might have actually been damaged in his little scuffle with the dude. So I've just started this game as of today. I actually got to start with this little core of the grav ship here. There is a brand new scenario that introduced the grav ships mechanically. And we are also, it is worth mentioning, being hunted by killer robots, essentially, which we're going to have to deal with eventually. Incidentally, eventually. Let's see here. Furniture, we're going to go ahead and throw some standing lights out here. Please, no one hit the light while y'all are playing horseshoes. Well, headcanon, that's a hanging lamp, huh? No, it's literally called a standing lamp. Ooh, hold on. A wall lamp. Tin steel. It's less powerful than a standing lamp, but can be mounted on walls. Well, never frickin' mind. Give me the wall lamp. Absolutely. Oh, I'm an enormous fan of that, as it turns out. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I love that. Big fan of that. Very big fan of that. And as far as the time period, because he did ask if it's post-apocalyptic, so just a little bit of setting background lore. Rimworld takes place in the far, far future of 5500, so about 3,500 years into the future, give or take a few decades. And a couple important pieces of lore. FTL travel has never been... helping. Oh no, Squint and Koala are no longer in a relationship. Double oh no. Drama. Koala, how are you doing? Disturbed sleep, no problem. Cheated on by Squint? Oh no. So Squint is just kind of the colony player, I guess. Well, there's 3 of you. How is there this much relationship drama among the 3 of y'all? Go ahead and reinstall this. Well, I'm going to reinstall this here. Because I don't like how that's... You know what? It's fine, actually. Cancel that. Belay that order. It's fine. Oh, I love these wall lights. Big fan of that. Big, big fan of that. Power conduits there. And there. A group of Yetikin. And by a group, you mean one furry fellow with a club. Oh, let's go ahead and actually get near where the threat is coming from. Good shot, Squint. Squint, I don't know what you did to get good aim suddenly. Koala's been down. What happened to Koala? He just got bonked on the noggin. He's fine. If I have to reload again, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Watch your stream on the big screen because I need to charge my phone. I'll be able to comment unless you're gonna stream for a couple more hours. Probably not, but I will be back 7 p.m. Eastern time. And look at that, Unsaved's coming again. Okay. We didn't lose too much progress. We lost our lights, tragically. Let's see here. That was on me. I just didn't position my dudes correctly. Okay, so the vac suits are also, like, very heavy, as it turns out. Okay. No, Matto, unfortunately not. It's going to be more of this. Brand new Rimworld expansion comes out that, like, has a feature that I adore in games, and I think there's far too few instances of this kind of mobile base building. No, it's going to be Rimworld. I will be getting back to The Walking Dead Season 2, I promise. It's just not going to be tonight, I'm afraid. If you can live with that, Matto, if you can bring yourself to observe. I do hope you'll find a way to survive. We also definitely need to go ahead and actually build a cooler, huh? Difficulty impossible. Not impossible. Look, I'm learning a bunch of new mechanics and stuff, just, you know. Oh. Well, I can just go ahead and install that on the wall, then. Now, does that end up with the thing being deconstructed? Okay, the virus crew. Group of wasters. Oh, gosh. One of you bastards hit this fool, please. God, I forgot Squint doesn't have their left hand. Okay, there we go. A little battered, a little bruised, but basically fine. Ugh. We have so much steel. We have so much frickin' steel. Halpin, don't be using the good medicine on a couple of bruises. Are you psychotic? Good gracious. Someone please strip this fool. Does my man have horns? I think that's just his hairstyle. Okay, whatever. It matters not. Squint, how badly were you hit? You got a few bruises. Didn't even get hit on the noggin. You're fine. Absolutely fine. Just being a ninny about it. You detected a steel mining worksite nearby, controlled by Bobbed. Or is that Bobed? Bobed? Who's to say? Quite impossible to tell, to be frank with you. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead take down more trees for our internal generator, and for the sake of my own sanity, I have to tell myself that this is venting, it's storing and venting waste through this wall. Bow bed? Bow bed it is. A few items to trade. Squint, go trade with these folk. These fine fellows. What have we got? A pemmican, packet survival meal, that's ours. Got some herbal medicine. Plasteel knife. We can sell the breach axe at least. We're gonna sell this stuff as well. It's like not much. You know, well, I'll end the steel clubs as well. Yeah, that's 21 bucks right there. That's not terrible. You could buy, you could mostly buy Rimworld Odyssey for that much cash. Actually, for Rimworld Odyssey, I used a chunk of a $50 gift card that my dear wife Ping got me for my birthday. A Steam gift card. That is. I'd give myself the old stretcheroo. Give my back a good poppin'. Okay, yeah, so that does destroy... Hey, Halpin. Okay. Halpin, you do have the capacity to build this thing. You certainly do not. Ya bastard, why didn't you tell me? It's whatever, it's fine. But warn a fella next time. Good lord. Oh my lord. Oh my stars. Yeah, and with a little infusion of about another $5 or so, I will also be ready for the next Magic the Gathering set, which comes out at the end of this month. That I am probably going to pick up because I have been playing an awful lot of Arena lately. My great love, my great temptation, the original cardboard crack. Eventually. Okay, so we do have a non-trivial amount of chem fuel built up here. We do need to build our refiner, though, like, sooner than later. We're also going to go ahead and go to production, build our simple research bench for our dear girl Squint. And we also need to build our biofuel refinery. We're going to go ahead and place that right here. Right where? Right here. Yeah. Oh gosh, that is tight space. That is okay. This is new. These work speed penalties for them not being in workshops, I think, is new. I believe this is a new phenomenon. Rare thrombos. Ooh. There we go. Go ahead and build a light right here. Ooh. And honestly, screw it. Let's, might as well. A couple of these up here as well. we'll light up the bridge, I guess we're going to call this. I mean, it literally does bridge the two sections. Ha ha ha. A hotty hotty ha. What's the next Ping and Ned Fortnite stream? That's a very good question, Matt, to which I do not have a very good answer. Yeah, since I've gotten back into Arena, I have done less Fortniting. And I'll tell you why. I'm going to blame Fortnite because there was a time where, like, for whatever reason, performance on my game was absolute trash in a way that I have to believe was a server-side issue. Because, trust me, my computer can run Fortnite. It came immediately after the update, and it was terrible. It was just hideously hitchy, was not having fun. Got resolved, but by then I'd gotten myself back into Magic. Oopty-doopty. Excuse me? What the heck is going on here? Okay, so this is... It's very peculiar, because... Now Brown South. Brown South. Okay. Well, presumably that's something that happened with whoever I think Koala was in a relationship with previously. There's a Mad Muffalo. Where? There. There is a Mad Muffalo. Okay. Koala, Squint. You know what to do. Post up outside the one entrance to our spot. Big target. Nice big target. Come on, please kill this thing. Please bring this thing down. Sorry, Squint, you're definitely being used as like a meat shield here, but you're fine. See how your gear is doing. Oh, your suit's still fine. A little bit more dinged than I would prefer, but it's basically fine. Every little thing is gonna be all right. From organics, chem fuel from wood. Okay. 35 wood, etc. Pemmican meat, fish. That's right. We need to research fishing, huh? Research. Fishing. Research. Let's research it, boys. Draft, and then we're going to grab that. We're going to go ahead and butcher it. Butcher it, process it, cook it. What do you mean? What the heck is a halpin? I don't think halpin is an animal.
You have a singular friend who lives across the country and was weird on the day.
Halpin. Oh, it's an Irish surname. And in fairness, Koala wasn't originally called Koala, but I had a difficult time pronouncing his original name, so he was renamed. His original nickname, I should mind you. Not his government name. Yeah, so Squint and Halpin are not named after animals. Just Koala. Koala's fine. Squint is here recovering, the poor dear. Squint, not Squint. Nope, it's Squint. That was Squint's original nickname, by the way. I did not put that in there. Her real name is Midori Lucero. She is a medieval lady. The tender age of 18, which makes her relationship... Who's in a relationship with her again? Social... friends... Okay. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Oh no! Koala is Halpin's son! That makes this drama so much more weird. Okay. Very peculiar. Concerning, even. So... Hold on. Hold on. It's getting increasingly confusing. Okay. So Koala is Halpin's son. Despite the fact that he is in fact older than Halpin biologically, though not chronologically. And Squint is now dating... It's also worth mentioning that Squint chronologically is older than both of these dudes put together. He's now dating Koala, who is chronologically the younger of the two, despite being biologically older. This is all very confusing. This is all very confused. And yes, Matto, you heard that correct. We got all kinds of drama up in here. It's fine. This is fine. We're allowed to be here. Go ahead and do a quick final harvest. Gather up the berries, and then we're launching out of here, boys. We got a grav core to collect. Yeah, right up here. What we got? Desert. Mountainous. We might need to bring some more food with us, actually. Drama TV. What was the new drama television? Well, Rimworld does sell itself as a story generator right on the title screen, so not inappropriate, I suppose. Now, if we were to go ahead and launch, I guess we'd have to launch first and then figure out where we're going next. So speaking of which, let's go ahead, gather up some more trees and make, like, some chem fuel. We're in a forest. We might as well take advantage of that fact. Also, now that we know... Now that we know what we know, I think maybe we do build this out, huh? And then, oh, hold on, fellas. Hold on. Grab that, and then grab that, and that. We link the settings. So, this only allows wood. Good. Okie dokie. She loves drama. She does love drama. Well, I'm sure you can fill her in next time she is on stream, or in stream. In chat, rather. The only person on stream is me. Go ahead and chem fuel from wood. We're going to do that 4 times to make 140 chem fuel from 280 chunks of wood. Incoming mechanoids. Close to determining your location. Okay. Maybe we head on out of here now, actually, fellas. How's about that? How do we like the sound of that, huh? Yeah, I think maybe we gather up the rest of this here wood and eat ourselves into the skies. Good thing is my boy Koala here is pretty quick in chopping down them trees. Oh, Mechanoid, 5 days, 12 hours. We're fine. Good God, you had me scared. I can deal with a 5-day window. I am unbothered by that, my friend. Believe you me. Now, can we reinstall this? War merchant. It's not really what we're after here. I wonder if even all the thrusters need to be facing in the same direction. He's melting somewhere in Texas, no doubt. 5 days. I'm not worried about 5 days. 5 days will be long gone. Long gone. We can buy a pet snake from these fellas. That would be something. We're not going to, because that would be ridiculous. We could do it if we wanted to. Is me bloody point. Is playing chess against herself, presumably. Like the opening short of A Bug's Life, one would imagine. Pet snake? Yes, please, please. No! Okay, look, we probably don't even have the money to buy a snake. Also, we definitely don't have the food to feed a snake. We would exhaust almost all of our money buying one cobra. So, no. Sorry, Matto. Complex treasure. Request. Well, that's a good reason to talk to traders, I suppose. Also, gotta go ahead and get some extra food. Ashwell. Arswell. Let's see here. Hey, look at that! Just by having extra thrusters. Looking a little bit more hopeful. We're gonna need to do some pretty serious expanding. Well, conceivably, we could build out, like, I don't know, there's things that we can do here, yeah? Koala's out going hunting. Once we can fish, I feel like we'll have a good, reliable source of food. Come on, Halpin. Time to go butchering. We need to build up like a serious supply of food here before we go, especially because we're going to be relocating to a desert. So the food that we don't take with us, yeah, we're going to need to build up like a decent supply of food, to be like real honest with you. They already flee? No, we still have more elk. Good. Good, good, good. going to want to go ahead, touch down, grab the core, yeah, and then just get out. Assuming we can even, like, make our way out to there, right? That's a pretty deprioritized task, the fuel refining, huh? That's got to count as crafting, right? And Koala is busy hunting instead. Galaxosira Federation. Mata, you will never truly be safe from being pinged. I'm so sorry to tell you. See, I think these dudes like eat 2 meals per day. That's 6 meals a day between the 3 of them. So like a pretty substantial stockpile of food would be a very good idea, methinks. Methinks. Let's see here. Barracks, mediocre. Laboratory, decent impressiveness, which is bizarre. I don't know what we did to earn that categorization, but whatever. Go ahead and go after these. A heron? How intriguing. A heron. Okay, we sacrificed Koala. Why would we sacrifice Koala? Koala is like the single most competent colonist we have in the entire team. I'm not going to sacrifice him. Zero intent of doing that. No siree, Bob. No siree, Robert. That's 30. Gives us 10 days worth of food. Gives us 5 days worth of food. It's better than nothing. Did you grab the boar? Yeah, I did. Here's my boy. My good boar boy. Who's assigned to plant cutting? There's only one of you bastards. Yep. Just Koala. Alright, helping. You can make yourself useful. Come on, bud. Come on, buddy boy. Let's go. We got a little bit more space for some more wood. Game is more fun with sacrifices. Speak for yourself, Matto. Hey, you play Rimworld and start offing people. See how you feel about it. See how you feel when your folks start dropping. I really have to believe that aerodynamics do not matter too terribly much to game. You can create, control, and manipulate mechanoids for work in combat. You can break into the complex and collect the mechanator's corpse. You can extract their mech link and turn one of your own colonists into a mechanator. Be warned, these kinds of structures can contain a variety of threats, and your activity at the complex may draw unwanted attention. Let's see here. Old complex treasure. Grav ship. Mechanoid grav engine. Used to build a grav ship to move quickly across the planet. Goods tech that passively scans nearby grav ship technology. If you obtain this grav ship tech, you can upgrade the grav ship over time. A grav core. Okay. And that's going to stay in place for more than the next 10 days, and we're going to be shipping out in like the next day, maybe 2. I feel pretty good about all that. Koala, why would you not just go ahead and haul this with you? Oh, look at that. I was right. Yeah, Koala's the only one assigned to crafting. So... and I think we're somewhat limited in the amount of tiles we can travel at a time by the chem fuel tanks, right? I think that's how that works. I would assume that's how that works. That's how that works. We've got 42 meals, that is well over 5 days worth of food. I think we go. Alright, folks. Time to launch. 22! 22! Look at that! I think that is because of Squint increasing her intellect ability, presumably. One would assume. Well, no. The Machinator threat is like 2 days away. Let's go ahead and choppy on that, huh? Yeah, we can finish researching when we next land. Go ahead and launch. Begin. Current map. Well, anything not on gravship substructure will be permanently lost. Launch process is destructive, meaning you won't be able to return. Okay. Yes, I'm aware of this. And beyond maximum range. Well, that's colossally disappointing. What is our maximum range? Up to 400? Yeah, up to 400. Okay. Well, where do we want to go next then? We're definitely not getting there in time. That's disappointing. Colossally disappointing. Well, conceivably, go ahead and get a little bit closer to them. It's all desert. It's all freaking desert. That's tundra. This is a little better. A hostile faction. Tundra, a mountain with a river. Maybe we'll move out to the coast. I think that river is going to be actually like hugely important to us. It's a creek. Yeah, screw it. Let's go ahead. Let's settle in the mountains. Let's go. Here, polluted tiles. Be acidic smog here roughly every 162 days. I think we'll be fine. Look at this big brick. This enormous brickwork. Oh wow, yeah, look at that. Gravship launch. Okay, so you really do need the gravship anchored before you can like make a permanent colony that uses a gravship just for like temporary transportation, huh? That's fast though. She go fast. Okay. Oh, this isn't even too bad. It's mountainous, sure, like we do have a big old mountain over there. This ain't even too bad. Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. Plant her right down here. Let's go ahead and move that right here. Yeah. Just fine. Just fine. On a gravship crash. Okay, there was a 70% chance of a negative outcome. That's fine. We haven't actually gotten any structure destruction, which is good. I will take it. I'll do a little bit of surface repairs, and, you know, move on from there. Fire starting spree. Koala. Koala, no. Koala, why you do this? Is he already done? No, he is not done. He is going to go ahead and do this for a little while, huh? Honestly, other side of the ability, 0%. Cool. Okay, well, I'm not too worried about it then. As it turns out, not too bothered, mate. Yeah. Okay, literally burnt itself out, and the river forms a natural fire break, so really not too worried. Salmon and frostfish again. Now, tundra's not too terrible. We've got a whole assload of muffalo over here. Nice ship to the stars. Baby, we got a ship to the stars. I don't know what you talking about. Ship to the stars is a thing that we already have. Alright, yeah, so this wing really is what took more damage than anything else. So, like, we're fine. Perfectly fine. Okay, yeah, so that did drain quite a lot of our chem fuel there, which is fine. We will... Hell yeah! Okay. Fishing zone. Hell yeah! Get zoned, fish. It's beautiful. It's perfect. I wonder, is this increasing his animal skill, presumably? Yes, it is. Taming, training, and controlling animals. And fishing. Apparently. And what's going to be the refresh on this bad boy? 5.4 days? Hell yes. Absolutely. Oh, and Halpin's building up his construction skill as well, huh? Hell yeah, he is. He's actually very close to having his 5,000 just from ship repairs, which is pretty nice. Because once he's at level 5, he'll be able to build that cooler, which will be hugely significant. Hugely important. And actually, go ahead. This is so cool. Until you have 30, that's 5 days worth of food. Pause it when satisfied, and then unpause when we have 10. This is so freaking cool. It also occurs to me that I have been streaming for a full 2 hours now, so I'm probably going to go ahead and call it quits just about there. Let me go ahead and get a little bit more of my my bearings here. Is Koala the only one assigned to hunting? He is. Squint can also go hunting. Halpin, can you go fishing? Cannot fish, will never do hunting. Okay, so that does count as a hunting activity. Very nearly slipped there, but we're all good. Does not count as a hunting activity. Far better than the alternative. Animal's skill. What's up, Squint? How you doing? And look, Squint even has a passion for animals, which will improve her fishing. Fish population very low. Well, that's okay. Frostfish, salmon over there. Well, it's better than nothing. Let's go. Now, I guess each of those counts as a unit of food, huh? Oh, fishing mobile colony. This is so cool. I'm so very much enjoying this. Let me go ahead and get my bearings a little bit more here. And I'll wrap the stream for now. A bunch of muffalo. I'm thinking we actually build a little trap here. So here's what I'm thinking. A wooden door here. I'm actually going to go ahead and mine this out just for the heck of it. Long hallway. And then we trap the heck out of it. And again, we do have to remember that we are on like a time crunch here because of the quest for. I really want that grav core. I very badly want that grav core. Actually, I don't even know if I don't think I need it yet. Like we're kind of good as far as our base is concerned, and I really don't think that the aerodynamics of this thing much matter. And what do we? That's just steel. Folks, that's just steel. I don't know, it'll be a lot of steel, but it's going to be 6 rods away in storage. And this is why I'm hot. This is why we need a cooler. I have all the components, so now we actually have the skill to build one. Very, very important. Okay. Yeah, we can actually go ahead and delete this zone here. Gather up the fish, that's fine. Thank you, Koala. And this is what we're going to do, right? We're going to go security. And we're going to build some spike traps. So, if we find ourselves in a Muffalo Revenge style situation, my boy Koala can flee back over here, and hopefully the Muffalo will path through this hallway, this now thoroughly trapped hallway, and will thin the herd, so to speak. I'd also really, really love to get my hands on some things that aren't machine pistols. But anyway, that is all plans for later for tonight's stream. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here for now, folks. But thank you all very much for watching. I am Ned Finn, and until next time, goodbye forever.